And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm really hoping this is the update. This is the update. Okay. I've been sticking around hoping that these guys will eventually clean their act up. 7 uniforms. Well, I guess 6 and a new character. This is one of the biggest updates we've seen in a long time. I don't expect them to drop everything at once. More than likely, they're gonna drop it in like a staggered fashion. Maybe four to go live day one, and then mid months, double mid months, all that shit. But if Sentry, if Sentry can rival Null, and then maybe Winter Soldier can do some things, Yelena can do some things, I'll be happy still. I will be happy. I cannot lie. We shall see in 45 seconds. 10-year anniversary live stream. Let's see what they have cooked up. Yeah, these days for me, I do the same thing, Ron. I pop in and I blaze through my dailies, clear ticket everything that I can, and I just hop out. The only days I play longer is when it's AC. By the way, if you guys have a good roster and you want to play Alliance Conquest, holla at your boy. We have some spots available. Without further ado, it looks kind of blurry, but we got it set to full HD. All right, so U.S. Agent is tier 3. Yeah, it looks kind of blurry. Quality looks kind of shit. Oh, there we go. It cleaned up a little bit. Let me know if y'all can hear me. That looks like.
Wow. What an intro, 3RL. Let's go.
Gotta have a way to calm the nerves. Not what I expected, but good evening, agents, and welcome back to another Marvel Future Fight live stream. Thank you for joining us, and as always, I'm your community manager, 3RL, and I was thinking, you can call me 3 now, we're friends. The announcer has returned from his last mission, is back with us tonight. How are you doing?
How's it going? 3? I like that, man. Very
just
personal,
casual.
not casual, very chill. Man, I'm still recovering my heart rate from that balloon, dude. I don't
too.
think that's what we planned, but that was cool.
I was just gonna let it go and let it go.
10-year anniversary Diddy party.
I was surprised.
Well, he did look kind of sus.
Wow.
I don't know what it is. Still nervous after, it's 3 years now me doing this, but here we go. Hello, everyone. Let's jump right into it.
Anybody else still miss Cajun Kim?
To believe that there are good guys and there are bad guys. But eventually you come to realize there are bad guys and there are worse guys. A quote from Valentina. They have superpowers, but they are not superheroes. But they won't give up on a fight. Are you ready to meet our new team? As you've seen, the April update is just a few days away, and Marvel Studios' Thunderbolts is out May 2nd. Super excited for that. So we figured, why not make an update about it? Might as well. All jokes aside, I want to say thank you for joining us as we have a lot to go over. This update will be divided into 2 parts, and you'll eventually meet all 7 members of the Thunderbolts. So keep out a lookout for more details in the coming weeks about future updates, but I'm getting ahead of myself. First of all, as you may have seen as well, U.S. Agent will be added as a new hero, and it's about time, right?
Ooh, let's go.
We'll be showcasing Yelena Belova, Red Guardian, as well as Sentry. Super stoked. And we'll preview their new abilities and uniforms in the main update coming April 28th. And as mentioned moments earlier, in case you somehow already forgot, be sure to be on the lookout for the remaining Thunderbolts crew They will be joining later in a different battle. Dun, dun, dun. But wait, there's more. As we all know, we're here to celebrate the 10-year anniversary of Marvel Future Fight. Give you a little...
Diddy party.
Keeping us on our toes today, Thur. Oh, wow.
I didn't tell the crew I'd be popping things, but you gotta keep it fun. But we can
Get the baby oil ready. Sentry's back, boys.
How many of you in the chat have been there from the very beginning? A decade is quite a long time.
Yeah, well, they've been giving us that long shaft too.
Now I mentioned, as
I'm
I
just
said at the
joking.
very beginning, the start of my 3rd year as host of these live streams as well. I really remember like going back. I was trying to think about the first one. I was so nervous, and then we had balloons.
Yeah,
and
I remember that.
And our operator accidentally flipped the camera on a little too early, and I just was like, "Oh."
Yeah, I remember that for sure, dude. Yeah, we had balloons and the whole shit. I think it was a Star-Lord update. Was your first update
Yeah,
here?
it was. It was a lot of fun, but I was so nervous, and now I feel like I've come a long way. I still could get better at the game. But with all that being said, we just want to say thank you very much to the community. We literally would not be here without you. And it's almost time to celebrate the 10 years of legendary heroes with Endless Evolution. And we'll, of course, be covering all the rewards and event information. So get comfy, grab some popcorn, and get ready for this live stream presentation. Are you ready, announcer? How you doing? How you been?
How's the volume now?
Take in, if you think about it, like 10 years for any video game in general, like is monumental. But like for Marvel Future Fight to be going, it's cool to me to see these OGs that have still been in the game for this long. It's really awesome. And thank you guys for seriously. Thank you guys the most. You guys are the true
Seriously.
heroes.
If you try to think about whatever else, has lasted more than a decade, But with that being said, it's almost time to dive into the April update. But first, as everyone knows, if you've been here before, please note that the footage presented today is on a test build, and the live stream is in a testing environment, and there may be differences from the actual update. And just in case you're new here and happen to randomly stumble upon this live stream, we have a few gifts for agents during this time and at the very end of the stream, so be on the lookout for that. And be sure to like this video, and if you're not already subscribed, what are you waiting for? All right, with that, let's jump into the April update, shall we?
Before we get into the potential transition, people here.
Dick Ryder
792 says he's
and
been since
Philavel.
2016. Kimpo says since 2016 as well. Where Rexo Green says 2017 veteran player here. There's a lot of players that have been here for a long, long time. That's like crazy. It's really cool to me. Cam Rick says 2015 OG here.
Let me move this so
good shout out for you guys, man. That's really cool for you guys. Jay Swift says 10 years strong. Let's go, guys.
All righty. Before we jump into the new characters, we're going to take a brief look at the heroes who will receive a potential transcendence for this update.
It's kind of sad they still haven't given my boy Dick a new uniform.
All right. We have Philavel and Nova.
Philavel.
Ryder have been
Phyla. Get it right.
The very order of the universe.
Don't disrespect my girl.
I asked the chat if you are familiar with Philavel because
there you go.
had to learn about her before this live stream.
She's a beast.
Let us know in the chat.
But in the game, she kind of trash.
She is a member of the Guardians of the Galaxy. And Nova, a.k.a. Richard Ryder.
A.k.a. Dick Ryder.
Member of the Nova Corps. The two superheroes work together to launch a powerful energy blast and burst into a gigantic explosion when released. But don't take my word for it and try out their new skills in game and upcoming update and let us know if they will fit into your squad. Right. Let's move on to the Thunderbolts that we've all been looking forward to. If you caught the recent Marvel movies, you'll know that the Thunderbolts all have a dark past. Yeah, that's putting it lightly. But I'm really hyped for this movie and see how they fill the role of the anti-heroes and watch their character development. Announcer, are you going to go see the movie when it comes out?
Oh, man, for sure. I've always been a fan of, like, the anti-hero, like, the whole dynamic of them being just humans, but also just scrapping together and, like, forming an alliance, like, out of nowhere. Like,
A.K.A. Bootleg Suicide Squad.
Like how they've kind of edited the teasers they shared together.
My bad.
So, hopefully this is another one to take home. I hope it surprises me. I always try to not go in with high expectations in the sense of I don't really want to know what's going on. I just want to sit in my seat and enjoy it. So enough yapping though. Let's jump into the action. First, as you can see here, we're going to take a look at Yelena Belova.
Actually,
Look at some of the moves in the action here. On the costume. Hope
I
everyone
got
in chat is doing
Android, iPhone,
she was
fucking
raised
tablet
in a
all
child
over the
fight and
place.
trained as a heartless assassin in the dreaded Red Room. Boy, oh boy. Yelena is ready to break free from her hollow, empty life with her new uniform and tier 4 abilities. Yelena uses exceptional physical abilities and attacks close in on enemies with flexibility with her clubs and daggers. She also uses guns and bazookas from a distance and even deals electric attacks using Widow Bites.
Don't watch my
Overall,
business,
combat style
Spider.
has become even stronger with her tier 4 abilities. Jumping right into her stats, her leader skill is called Perfect Tactics, and this increases all speed by a percentage. Her passive skill is Stealth Technology, and this causes dodge rate increase. In her tier 2 passive, Target Removal increases guaranteed dodge rate and increases skill damage as well as bonus damage. Before we get into her skills, we're going to take a look at her uniform options real quick.
Spider, I don't know what kind of key parties you go into, but you can never come to this party,
One
bro.
moment. There we go. Switch over there. I'm going to go with, let's see, I pick Beast, all new X-Men, Spider-Man.
Doctor
symbiote
Strange,
suit,
Spider-Man,
and,
Doc Ock being here, pretty
Dr.
good.
Octopus, Ends of the Earth for that costume. So
By the way, Shishio, I haven't
All
read
right.
this week's chapter of One
let's
Piece yet.
take a look at her skills.
But the last couple chapters have been good. I'm looking forward to see how the
Alright.
crew handles these
As we've been doing before,
God
I
Knights or-
have not been looking at the skills before
Hold
because
on.
I just kind of want to experience them. First and foremost, she seems to be okay on her,
Real quick.
her speed. Yeah,
Yeah, not that
nothing
cool.
too fancy. Again, always have to get a shout out to heroes who don't really rely heavily on superpowers. Not that it's anything wrong with that. I wish I had superpowers. Let us know in the chat what your superpower would be. All right, getting right into it. Skill 1 is called.
Let me get
the
that
Cog
teleportation, bro.
Swing.
My boy Kurt Wagner.
Ooh, gotta love the after image stuff.
That's a lot of hits for a skill 1.
Causes
So she doesn't have iframe ignore on the first skill anymore?
That one, that's okay.
I
Skill
like-
number 2,
I
moving
liked
right
her
along, is
first skill
Spy's Dagger.
That she had before where she just pulls up on you with the guns. Shit was sick. Okay. That
Time as I read it out. This enables enemies with ignore targeting effect.
okay, they put it on a 2.
Causes bleed, stun, incapacitation, and paralysis, and applies to self. A chance to penetrate with super armor, barrier shield, all damage immune, invincible, and all damage immunity.
Okay, so they swapped it to the I don't really like how the 2 looks as much as the old one.
Matches. Yeah. Oh,
Ooh, she still has the rocket launcher. That's crazy.
Destruction.
also great acrobatic ability. That's all I can say. I would land on my face.
Did you say I would let her sit on? What did you say?
Burn. A chance
Did you just say
for
something?
the target to miss their attack.
Oh, I would land on my
So,
face. Okay, I heard something
accumulation
else.
of pure
Never mind.
damage and increases all basic attack based on that. Skill number 4 is called Remote Bomb. Sure, we'll go right here. She's gonna call it in. Let's see. Steps out of the way. Yeah, make sure. Okay.
It's Wagner because he's
Yeah. let's try
okay.
again.
You know what? I'm not even gonna explain it to you.
She even calls in a final strike. This causes bleed, paralysis, and decreases all basic damage. And is stackable. Applies to self, ignore targeting, and increases all basic attack, defense, speed, and crit rate. Skill number 5 is called Widow Landing. Let's go ahead and reset these guys real quick. There we go.
I think she's just gonna be for AC/Otherworld battle, to be honest. Oh, that's a full iframe, and that's a lot of hits.
She's good at her job. Based on these the animations, Widow Landing causes burn, shock, silence, and incapacitation, as well as paralysis, while decreasing basic attack, basic defense, and recovers a percentage of HP, grants invincible, and increases basic damage for 1 attack. Her awakened skill will remain the same, but we're gonna check it out anyway because that's what we do here.
For the new game mode that they're trying to bring in, she might be good there, so we'll see. We can't write her off yet. She has
Black Widow?
iframe, ignore, penetration, couple different iframes, healing. She might be solid for there.
Walking away from the explosion.
Walked off.
I love the slow
They're
mo.
cool. All right. And then we have the striker skill, which is called Flawless Assassination. And of course, I had to put in the Red Guardian because, just.
Where's my Yelena sitting at? Let me check and tell you.
This increases basic attack, increases basic damage to enemies with 50% HP or lower, and decreases all basic defense. All right, now for my part that I always get actually nervous for at this point, which is practicing the combos without knowing.
You got this. 3 RL.
3, 4, and 5. How's the chat doing, announcer?
They're chilling, man. A lot of people just dropping in on what time they started, and there's a lot of players who's been playing this for a long time.
I missed it.
Man.
I wasn't paying attention. I was listening to you.
Oh, it's all good, brother. I probably distracted you.
Restart. That doesn't count. It does not count.
Mine's at 391. Not
3,
sure you can see
4,
it.
and 5. One more time. Got the 3 and the 4. I missed the. There we go. There we go. Let's pretend we didn't see the first one, but we got it the second time. That's all right.
Good job,
I'll
girl.
pat myself on the shoulder. We usually think of Black Widow when it comes to the Red Room, but we can't leave out the other famous, seeing quotes if I was on camera, Super Soldier as well. Let's check him out.
Honestly, I don't think we're gonna see much out of Red Garden
Of course,
Gardner.
Red Guardian
Gardner.
sacrificed everything for the sake of his country and his found family.
And
Yelena
still didn't
Natasha.
get no
In
love.
return, though, he's gained tier 4 advancement in a new uniform. The Red Guardian uses a shield in his thick body to attack a wide range of enemies.
Because
Other Thunderbolt team members will follow up to support Red Guardian as he takes the lead. All right,
Yo,
jumping into
the
his
likelihood
skill
of me-
is called National Allegiance. This applies to superheroes and increases HP. His first passive will remain the same, and his tier 2 passive is called Guardian's Roar. This will ignore target dodge rate and increase skill and bonus damage.
anyways, the likelihood of me tier 4 in this guy before Captain America is
It's
This
like
probably
about the
0.
color or like the
good-
style.
Oh, I didn't even notice the guns in the back. It looks tactical. It doesn't look like overly uncomfortable. Like there's
like I'll probably
whoever
tier
did
4 Reed
design
over
it,
him
like,
unless he's like
did a
crazy
sewing
good.
job, you know.
I actually like
We'll
this
see.
kind of a
We'll see.
retro look. I kind of like
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Also, he has a great beard.
Yeah, dude. Epic
know.
beard.
Yeah, like Cap is probably gonna be my free
I'm
ski as
jealous
well.
just a little bit. All right, let's take a look at his uniform.
Zombie Cap
options,
is
shall
a
we?
demon, especially if you have the paywall
All right, let's stick along with
uniform
let's go
for
with
Weapon
Null,
X. Oh,
because, you know,
these uniform
everyone loves
options
Null.
are solid,
We
bro.
have another symbiote with Agent Venom.
Solid.
and
You
who
got
doesn't love
3
Jean Grey? At least I love Jean
meta-ish,
Grey.
because Jean is kind of meta-ish.
All right.
And then
let's
Falcon
check
is
out what
okay because
Red
of
Guardian
support.
can do in
Nebula is
game.
the only dud. Crazy. Those are like the best uniform options I've seen in a long time.
I just saw
Is
someone
Black
chat
Widow
said
good to
buff
tier
Santa.
4? Black Widow is
Close
okay.
as thick boy.
Like with her symbiote uniform, she's okay for Otherworld battle. I don't use her as much though. You want to see? My bad.
Hold down.
You want to see what team I'm using? I can show you.
I would say he's on the same, same as
You can see my rank. Hold on.
One day we'll have that countdown.
I'm
and
4,200.
really figure it out. Who is the fastest? We'll do a whole thing. But all right, let's jump right into it. Skill number 1 is called Debris Barrage.
I don't know if you can see what I'm using. I'll plug my phone in
Quick
after.
and simple there. It's
L
just about
camera.
Physical damage, but it is a
You
cool
know what?
tech.
Hold on. I got a new camera that I've been meaning to set up.
Class Battle. I like the theme of all
I might set it up this week. We'll see.
attacks.
The skill names are cool.
Camera is pretty good that I have right now, but I have a better one.
This causes stun and incapacitation and grants barrier. All right, skill number 3 is called Red Guardian Meteor, and I hope he launches himself.
That's what he's gonna
onto
do,
his
bro.
enemies based on the name. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I love that. I wish it was a V-pad,
To, like,
because that's
But
sick.
Jay Swift says pretty quick for a big guy.
That's cool. Full iframe too. Triple body slam.
this causes stun, snare,
W.
incapacitation. Applies itself 100% chance to grant all damage immunity. Accumulates pure damage. Increases all basic
Accumulation.
attacks for each pure damage accumulated.
I hope you can
Skill
delay
4 is called
cancel a couple
Dogma
of the skills
Conflict.
or insta cancel at least. That'll be
Spread
good.
everyone out again. It always happens. Right.
Let me see 4. Okay, 4 looks like an insta.
Wow, that's pretty sick.
4 is an insta. Soon as you see it looks like Yelena. Let me see who it
You
is.
have another Thunderbolt.
Oh no, that's Taskmaster.
Causes burn, bleed, and decreases all basic defense.
Yeah, that's Taskmaster.
Itself an increase of basic attack, basic defense, and speed.
Okay,
Alright.
Tasky.
Moving on to skill number 5, which is called the Revolutionary Fist. Oh, we're gonna reset. That's just.
Come on, let me see.
Fresh remove.
I like these skill names. They're really cool.
Yeah,
It
no,
kinda
I
matches
think
the,
that definitely matches
the hero, yeah.
him a lot. All right.
Ah,
I think he's throwing his shield.
that skill is lame. The thing is, if he throws the shield, can he insta cancel out of that?
Yeah,
Oh
he
fuck! You
definitely
gotta
should.
wait for him to throw the
It's
shield
got a
out.
stun, incapacitation,
Lame.
paralysis.
The third skill is way cooler than that.
Recovers some HP. You ignore target dodge rate. High chance to penetrate super armor, barrier, shield, all damage immune invincible, while granting invincible. Increases basic attack, defense, speed, and crit rate. His awakened skill, red hero's entrance, shall remain the same.
Yeah, his fifth skill is terrible.
On this.
I would much rather proc on the third skill
Guys.
and do the triple body slam.
The Thunderbolts beard, though.
Yeah, I know, right? It's very thick. Kind of like him
Thick
himself.
and
It's very
girthy.
maintained. All right, and last up is striker skill, Proletarian Revolution. It's ready to write it down. And it made sense, of course. I threw her in the striker spot as well. Alrighty, this one causes
Fifth skill is basically a dollar store Captain America.
Basic damage dealt to enemies with 40% HP or higher. All right.
Yeah, like I said, I didn't see myself. I don't see most
Second
people
combo.
outside of the Mega Wheels tier 4 in this guy.
3, 4, and 5 once again.
Wow.
You can always check out the other.
So they want you to
combos
insta
that you guys
cancel
recommend, but also
the
shout out to
coolest skill.
content creators and everyone who supplies their own combo. Always love to see that. All right, here we go. We're gonna get this the first time, real fast on 4. There we go. That one is a speedy.
Easy peasy, bro.
Like
4, 5,
the iframe on the
there.
on the fifth skill is
The
cool,
question is, will Red Guardian be able to overcome his past with his newfound
but
responsibilities?
nah. I would rather do it the other way.
Let's meet.
I just
the
wish you could
world
just throw
breaker,
out the shield.
the golden one, the Bob.
The Bob. Hide your bitch. Bobby's in the bit. Here's
Alrighty.
Bobby. He looks like a young Michael
This reminds
Hearn.
me the most excited about the movie. I don't know much about it, but Thunderbolts have quite.
If y'all know who Michael Hearn
The
is,
trailers are to
he
be
kind of looks like him.
believed. Sentry will be receiving a new uniform, and I can't wait to see how strong.
Like literally,
he
if they
is.
wanted,
He dashes quickly.
somebody to
attacks
play
simultaneously, and
Sentry,
gathers energy to burst.
they
it.
should have got
We
Michael
also
Hearn.
can see Sentry changing his form from Bob to Sentry with a burst of energy when he is in his full power. His leader skill will remain the same, Shining Hero. His passive skill, Reborn Sun, will also remain the same, but his tier 2 passive, Scorching Hero, there's a decrease in basic damage received, and has received it increased by a percentage, and the other stats will remain similar. All right,
Confused.
let's go the last list of uniform options for Sentry. All right, let's
Not
check
bad,
out the
not bad.
symbiotes.
Not
Carnage,
bad. War
Superior
Star,
Carnage,
Thanos, and Carnage. That's good.
Thanos, because Thanos.
When
always
Wu might
wins,
make a
and
comeback depending on the
Ice
new
Baby,
game mode.
Iceman himself from X-Men.
Iceman trash though.
Dun, 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 dun. All right, let's check him out.
She got one baby and another one on the way. She don't need no goddamn Maine Coon.
Seems like he's
Oh yeah, Sentry's
like
definitely faster, bro.
boosting around the track.
Boost.
To answer your question, Shugi, she got a 2-year-old pretty much, and another baby dropping in like 4 months. She don't need no cat.
He's swift. All right, jumping right into it. His first skill is called.
All he got me was
Vision.
pregnant.
And then
Tragic.
Burn and stun one more time for the chat. Oh, okay. There's a long line. Let's see. Like he's
Cover your ears,
fast,
kids.
laser eyes and everything. All right, skill number 2 is called Sentry Charge. Let's just go from this angle and see what happens.
Man, he hauls, dude.
Oh, I definitely need to go the other way, but that's okay. This enables attacking enemies.
I'm trying to save the environment, Spider. I don't use plastic, sir.
Let's just do it again.
Okay?
This causes
I'm an
bleed and removes
environmentalist.
causes fraction paralysis. While
I'm saving the environment by not
recovery
using
of HP
rubbers.
with a high chance of
No
penetration,
type of
armor,
plastic.
barrier, shield, all damage immune, while granting invincible and removing it, and removes all debuffs.
Menace.
Number 3 is called Sentry Strike.
Nothing new and exciting for Sentry,
I like
except the fourth skill from the looks of it. Oh, the fourth and the fifth actually.
If I was one of the Thunderbolts and I was like, walking in for my day of work and I saw, this gentleman, I'd walk out. But again, I have no superpowers.
Nah, fam, I'm retiring after 2. I was gonna do 6, but I'm gonna call it at 2 still.
It's because of stun, fear, incapacitation, and paralysis.
I initially said 6, then 4, and then I think I might chill at 2.
Damage accumulated. Skill 4 is a fun one. It's called Void Landing. Good icon. Love a good icon. How's the chat doing, announcer?
They're chilling. They're really excited for Sentry. They're like, let's go Bobby. Let's go party.
It's right here.
Okay, that's not that cool.
Damage.
To be honest, I thought that was gonna be way cooler.
That's what he said.
Bro, all he did was just punch the ground and fly up and then fly back down.
3RL without a beard.
Yeah. Thanks. I appreciate that. I've contemplating.
I thought it was gonna be way cooler.
But all right, Void Landing, stun, silence, and increases energy attack and grants barrier. All right, skill 5 is the one I'm excited about. I think we're gonna get a Bob transformation for this one based on.
I wanted my own little army of minions to follow me around the world.
This group,
You know?
right
Bobby!
That's cool.
Wow, that was really.
I do like that. He just pulled that Jesus on him.
It's just like a fun little nod, So
Yeah.
he's getting blasted. Rain down some bullets.
I like the fifth skill. I gotta say though, I don't see how this one is gonna eclipse the last one.
Also recovers HP, increases basic attack, defense, speed, and crit rate while removing incapacitation with a 100% chance to grant all damage immune. Let's check out his ultimate skill and striker as they will remain the same, but we got a new uniform, so might as well see it.
Well,
Loves that last skill, by the way.
Right?
I hope this one is good for PvE because I ain't gonna hold you. The last one, outside of
the striker skill.
the reflect
We're in Crescent there,
from Silver Surfer, the last one seems like it's better than this
for a fun one. All right, it's combo time.
Let's go.
because you can just cancel so much and just have
4,
a constant
5,
barrage
3.
flooding the map.
This poor one guy is gonna get destroyed.
This one might just be better against Silver Surfer.
Nice 3RL. Let's go.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. This one might just be better against Silver Surfer specifically.
All right, the Thunderbolts must need more power to fight against this overwhelming enemy. Luckily, we have another hero to introduce.
U.S. Agent? Yep, knew it.
That's right. A new superhero has joined the battle to support the Thunderbolts. As we know,
My boy looks so
Falcon
awkward,
has taken
fam.
over the mantle of Captain America, but many others have strived to fill the void with Stephen Rogers gone. And the U.S. Agent was one of the first to pick up the shield. However, as you may remember, U.S. Agent committed some atrocities on his new path to trying to be Captain America. And so the question we have for you is, will he be able to overcome that blood stained on his shield in this new upcoming adventure of his? So watch out and find out if he resolved himself again. And we have a tier 3 advancement for U.S. Agent. He also performs an attack with the other shield-wielding support soldier, Red Guardian. And it must be difficult for the enemies to struggle against the impact from both sides. So we see that in a moment. The question was, will he be able to fill the extremely large shoes that Captain America left behind? That's to be remained questionable. Leader skill is called Thunderbolts Enforcer with a little asterisk. Make sure we got that in there. This applies to Thunderbolts allies only, which increases all basic attack and increases HP. So he'll synergize with the other members of his squad. His passive skill is called Agent Chill. Supplies itself super armor and increases all basic defenses. It decreases damage received. When HP is below a percentage, it will recover some HP. It is tier 2 passive. It's called Captain of Fury. ignores target dodge rate and increases skill damage as well as bonus damage. Decreases additional pierce damage taken by half. All right, we're gonna jump straight into the action and see.
It looks like he might do some work in Conquest. You put him together with the Thunderbolts, and he he might be good in Alliance Conquest. And besides that, say it with me now.
All right.
Shadowland.
See about on pace with
Into the abyss he goes.
Yelena and Red Guardian.
Yeah. It's because you know what it is? He doesn't have a cape, bro. He doesn't go as fast.
He's in cape. He doesn't fly.
Chill, fam. Not all heroes wear cape.
You gotta check out some of the other heroes that have a cape and can fly. Certain of them are super fast. Even like I remember Hulk was, even though he's
Silk
he
is-
was really fast.
Iron Man doesn't have a cape, and he's probably the fastest
Alright,
character in
first
the
up we have
game.
Shield Clash, which causes stun.
Silk is fast. Riri's fast.
Ooh, I love the color trails.
Look how it looks like dark, dude.
Yeah,
I love
it's like
that.
it's like the red and blue, but it's
Yeah.
like dark colors. That's fun. There's a little like hesitation in the animation.
If he has iframe ignore,
All right,
then
skill
he might
number
have
two
a
is called
chance.
Shield Tactics.
Iframe ignore. Okay.
Dime. Silence and incapacitation as well as paralysis while granting barrier for shield tactics.
Nope.
Moving
No
on to
iframe.
skill number 3, which is shield overpower. Yeah, great color choice. That darker element of the same red.
Yeah, Quicksilver's movement speed is not that fast. Ooh, we just seen a little glimpse of the new
Causes
arena.
fracture and increases attack. All right. Skill 4, Conflict Agent. Let's check it out. Oh, there's Red Guardian.
He heals and gets an attack buff.
One more time. Let's see if we can get it.
And nip slip. Free the nipple!
Causes stun and paralysis while applying recover of HP. Increases all basic attacks, defense, and speed. And removes incapacitation and grants all damage immunity.
4 skills alright.
All right. Skill number 5 is called Total Domination.
That's it.
Oh, that's crazy.
It would have been nice if he summoned all of the other guys in with him. Like the real Captain America. Like, Thunderbolts, assemble! You know, that would have been
His
cool.
ultimate skill, which is Walker's.
Especially if the text popped up over his head. Then well, you can use that. You know what I'm saying? Thunderbolts, assemble!
Runs in with his little gun, throws his shield around.
Dude, that is sick, man. I love that one. Very
The
cinematic.
ground pound with the shield at the end, though.
His tier 3 is sick,
Colors
though.
too,
His
man.
tier 3
Love
is
those
sick.
colors.
The colors are great, and he looks like he's just not having anyone's BS. You know?
He's big mad, dude.
Yeah, big mad.
Not
He's
little
This
mad.
causes bleed and paralysis and
mad.
decreases basic damage. Also, it has a high chance to penetrate super armor, barrier, shield, all damage immune, and grants invincibility. Accumulates pure damage and increases all basic attack based on the percentage of pure damage accumulated. All right, combo time for it's the 4th one. Let's go. All right, 3, 4, and 5. Real quick.
Nice. That one guy got wrecked.
That one
That's what I'm
guy.
saying. Like this poor little dummy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I hope he becomes a superhero who is suited for his shield. But now let's look at some changes and improvements that will be made through this update one by one.
By the way, guys, Thunderbolts is added as a tag. Keep that in your mind. Keep that in your mind.
Alrighty. First up, we have the Team Battle Arena.
Let's go.
This has been added.
That's why I'm here,
and will
baby.
Build to 5 different teams of heroes.
5
and fight
teams of-
against other agents.
Real quick, Darrell, can we let our agents know what the difference is between this PvP and already existing PvP contents?
Oh yeah, of course.
They have an arena shop.
Be my pleasure.
All right, let's go.
All right, so jumping right into it, agents will be able to set various heroes within the cost limit of each team, and the battle will be the
Cost
best of 5
limit.
format. Don't judge me on my character choices. I literally just went down the line and was like bam, 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 bam. But I can show you if you go to team formation here. Each one of them has a cost.
Oh,
basis.
that's cool. That's
Points,
cool.
so
I like
something to
that.
remember there. The order in which the 15 heroes will be placed will be an important factor along with the cost limit, as I just mentioned. So consider that within your strategies. It might be worthwhile to think about it if you want to conquer your foes.
I like this. I like it. I like it. Now let me see the fucking rewards. I like it. Go to the arena shop.
Bam.
10 crystals?
Another thing we'll go over in 1 second, but yeah, some other rewards here. You get the tokens. Each round will increase your rewards, as you can imagine. And then we can go over and check out the shop real quick. Again, mind you, this is a test build, so some things may change.
Fam.
But you can kind of take a look at some of the fancy rewards you can receive.
1,300. You can buy this twice a month.
One other thing we want to look out here. Let's go back to the team.
More ways to get tier 4 materials, so I'm not going to
there's a
complain,
hidden
but the
team
crystal
settings, so
count
you
should
can
have
hide
been
one of your
higher.
teams and that particular roster.
The
will
rewards
be
are just
mystery to
like
your opponents, so you can
Otherworld
choose that
battle,
pretty easily
kinda.
here. Let's say we just want team 1 or team
Select a hidden team. What do you mean?
kind of blur out there. And this will allow you to have some additional strategic elements to this mode. So basically you have the 5 teams, you go against your opponents, and then just we want to see some of your strategies. So let us know
Also,
what
when
you
they're
think about the new updated content, and if you would use any of the Thunderbolts or maybe Sentry, because Sentry is pretty cool.
this is
in
going to
this
be
mode.
so interesting.
Up next, where there's some
Because when
additional
you're
quality of
loading in,
life
you won't be able to
improvements that will
see
be
one of the
coming along with this
teams.
update as well.
That, it would be cool if it was 2 teams that could be hidden. 1 team is not enough.
Alrighty. First and foremost, story fragments that were divided into each theme have now been integrated. The separate story fragments are different themes will now be changed to integrated story fragments, which means the old fragments can be converted to the new integrated fragments using craft. And we hope we reduce the inconvenience of combining each chest separately, so let us know if this improves your experience as well.
Okay.
Also, there will be 53 additional slots that will be added to your inventory. So
Yo, let's go. New items are coming, by the way.
The Shadowland auto progress feature will be expanded to 425, as our agents have requested. As always, be sure to check out the changes, improvements, and details in the update notice that will be released soon.
That's not bad. 25?
And we hope these changes will make your missions more enjoyable. All right. Now that the Thunderbolts have officially joined our roster, we've gone over the various quality of life changes. It might be a good time, maybe, if you were to return to Marvel Future Fight. Why? You ask?
Because they're giving it $100 worth of crystals.
Returning agents will receive a special buff starting from this update forward, such as free unequipped costs, daily 100 energy, and daily 100 boost points, and as well as other things. This is similar to new agents experience. And most of all, in case you ended up here by accident and didn't know, you'll miss the 10-year anniversary event. So join us. And
Free
that,
unequipped?
speaking of celebrations,
Oh, baby, talk to me nicely.
and that is Thunderbolts to celebrate the update. And this will be valid until 4/29 Tuesday, midnight PDT, right after the update. So be sure to use that before it expires, but it's extended a little bit longer. But yeah, all right. Next up. All right, 1 second.
A lot of players are super excited over the new expanded inventory, bro. Like everybody's
Really?
going
Okay,
crazy.
that's good.
Isn't that something you were into too? Like you gotta think every game you play, like you
Oh,
just
man.
need
I
more
fucking
inventory
hate
management.
inventory
management
space
can be such
issues,
a
bro.
nightmare. I'm also sad, by the way. Oh, it does have one. Never mind.
Yeah,
Okay.
just have one saved.
I know. Save it for later. Save it for later. But yeah, inventory management is such a pain. So hopefully that adds some relief. All right. I got the
Should've did
green
100,
light.
but I'm
Let's
happy
move
for
on
50.
to our next event. Da-da-da-da. 10 years. Where does the time go? We're going to start with the celebration and take a moment to acknowledge a few players in the chat, so get ready. And we, of course, have prepared huge events to thank our agents who have joined us on the mission of collecting legendary heroes with endless evolution for the last 10 years. And in case you missed it, we released our 10-year anniversary pre-registration page to start the celebration off early, and a part of that was the agent mission log. This allows you to check your progress over the past 10 years, and I'm sure many of our agents have already tried this out. I've seen lots of screenshots and stuff, and we are just wondering if you're curious about the portraits and honors earned. So just like some of you may have guessed, they're all based on missions you have achieved. So what I want to try to do right now, and bear with us because we're just going to be an interaction portion for us and you agents. We want to pick 3 agents who will share their record and we can go over it together. So if there are any volunteers in the chat, please share your ID through the chat message right away. And while we do that, we can just hang out and chat, and I'll try to read some stuff here.
All right, guys, let's try to get like that interaction in. As 3RL mentioned, please share your player ID in the chat, and we will showcase you live.
Yo, JD's
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the
so,
chat.
let's take a minute to
God
chat.
damn.
We're
Catch
going to
up.
catch up.
Let's try to read.
So 3RL, that's crazy that 10 years this game has been going on. I like this little whole top secret agent files. Like, you got to think, like, if you've been playing this game for so long, it's really cool to see everything encapsulated of everything that you've accomplished in the game, all like ranked up into like a really cool like report, really cool you know,
this thing is pretty
all of
cool.
your
I was
achievements
happy when I saw some of the things that I did in this game. I wish it shows like active time logged.
Oh,
That would be
I've seen
cool,
some
like-
stuff. It looks like people are putting their
It's just
name.
names, yeah.
Yeah, so we're looking.
Oh, I
for
shared mine. You wanna see it
the
again?
The ID.
Hold on, let me see if I can
Should've
find
given
it.
you guys a heads
Idea.
up, chat. My bad.
So this might take a little bit of some copying paste.
You
Not
know, let's
yeah,
see who
not
has their game up and who can
in-game
copy
name.
paste their long player ID. Sorry, guys, we should have been specific.
No
you guys
worries.
are sending your IGNs.
You can blame it on me.
Also, a lot of cool IGNs here. You guys have some really,
Also,
really
the
cool
chat is
creative
active,
names.
so that's great. I cannot give you a hint about the next update. You'll just have to wait and see.
I can share mine if
Everybody's
y'all
like,
want me to
copy
share it,
paste,
but
what
I
do
can
you
just
mean?
show y'all mine.
All right, we're gonna look up some other ones just in case. We have some. If you want to pull the one I gave you earlier as an example, we can do that one.
All right, I'll put mine in the chat if
What
they
we're
want.
looking for,
If you want
agents,
me to
is
do it.
if you can copy and paste your actual player ID, not your
ID
not
in
the
your
in-game,
game.
not the in-game name.
Sorry, guys, no worries. Just bear with us here. This is the first time we're trying to make it interactive with you guys, so we're just trying to figure that out.
There you go. Y'all can have
Everybody's
mine.
like, I can't copy paste. I know that is a very long PID. So
All right,
yeah.
so we're gonna go in game real quick, and I'm gonna. Huh? Yeah, sure.
Boom. There you go.
All right, one.
I can just show y'all mine.
Get ready. I'm gonna try to find it for all y'all.
Answer my phone.
Everybody's like, I lost
Oh my god, my phone's at do not disturb. What's up, now?
All right, we got it. All right, switch over to gameplay for us real quick. Oh, I saw someone said they did mine.
No worries, bro. We could stay here.
Yeah. Hope everyone's having a great Thursday evening.
Oh, thank you, George Ath. Hey, announcer, love you, bro.
Me too.
Jethan says, you guys cooked on this update. Thank you, guys.
Awesome. All right. What's up, Commander? I saw that chat. Just so you know, we have. There we go. Ooh, 10 years. Let's go.
Yeah, I guess players don't have like their.
Oh,
we got one. We got one.
Yeah. Okay.
Mazdi
Mazdi Barano.
Baruno. We
yeah,
have one.
let's go. Okay. Sweet.
Our mods, if you could please copy paste that over to our director. Everybody's like, boring.
Oh.
Come on, guys. We're trying our best. Honestly,
Someone else
big
just
props
put
to
in there.
Mazdi Baruno. Like, he was the first one to pull that PID out really quick. David Campbell says, they cooked for PvP.
All right. How we looking? All right, cool. Let's plug this one in. All right, I see it on there. And just so you know, just if you're trying to grind for these, they're going to be set in stone. So if you didn't get one, you're not going to get one until next year. And you have to be at a certain level. But if you need to look up those rules, you can check out the website, the one we're on here right now. Okay, Not Runner also threw in his code, so we
Another
got two
code
there.
coming in.
All right, here we go. This is live. Thanks for everyone for being very patient with us.
We're deep diving into your account.
Woo. Alrighty. Cool. Sweet. This is a great one because he got 1, 2, 3, 4 down.
Our boy
So
needs to
let's
level
start
up way
with,
more characters.
Sentry. So this one is related to timeline battle. So that's where you got your icon from, and just something to note. Say you got some from the list. We got Iron Man, Captain America, Dormammu means you related to the damage dealt to Dormammu. But if say you got Null, this is related to Otherworld battle. Luna Snow is related to Alliance battle, and if you got Doctor Strange, this is for reaching 100 stages of zombie survival. And from what I hear, there wasn't a lot to do. And then we're just gonna pick a couple random
Attendance rate, bro. This guy at 51%.
Okay, Xavier's top student.
Boy, don't even get a passing grade.
Some of the top. We have World Boss Hunter, Mephisto's natural enemy. So Xavier's top student. That's one I like. Since he's a good mentor, this is an honor to given out to agents with a high level and hero badge. Let's see, we got Spider-Man's friend. The honor is named after our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Indicates you're a good friend to others because you have sent assemble points diligently. Those are very important. All right, let's jump on to the next one. Thank you very much. We'll be sure to give you a reward later. So this next one's coming from the Facebook chat. I don't know how many of over there, but hello, Facebook. I see a bunch more coming in now. All right.
We got our next one in
Next
here.
one, let's go.
Okay.
All kinds of PRs coming in.
I know everyone figured it out. All right, so we have another Sentry here. So it's going to be the same applied. Let's see. Let's go with veteran.
Oh, y'all talking shit about me in the chat? All right, let's see how it goes.
Or skilled survival. I just saw that one. All right. And this is back to the zombie. You also might see Survival Master, the Undead King. This is for based on your stage level, you'll get a different honor. And as you can imagine, they're one after the other. So if you got skilled survival, you're on the lower tier. Survival Master, then Undead King. And then let's find one more. Stark Industries.
71% attendance rate is pretty good.
That's really awesome, guys. I mean, it's really cool to see all your stats like live like that. You have impressive records.
All right, we're moving on to doing one more.
One more, guys.
This is for non-runner. I saw him put his in the very beginning, so let's check it out. Thanks for everyone for participating. Yeah. All right. Ooh, okay, we got Luna Snow.
Oh, we got a Luna Snow
Clearance
here.
level 4.
Let me go back to what Luna Snow
Thank you. So Luna Snow is related to Alliance battle. And again, think about so since this player got Luna Snow, the only tier above would have been Doctor Strange, but that means he passed every other tier to get to this level.
Oh, that's what it means.
Yeah. That's also really impressive.
I didn't even know there was a higher tier than S.
And then let's check out Sorcerer Supreme on the list. Let's see. Supreme. I know it's hard to. Let's see.
Here it is.
Oh. This is from the first Doctor Strange movie, and he confronted Dormammu using the Time Stone. Let's see what else are on the list here. We also have Master of the Shield. I think that one is. Will you scroll down for me, please? And then we'll move on to the next section. Master of the Shield. This honor goes to diligent agents who have a high-level agent badge. Anyway, you had that S, so that sounds about right. All right. Thank you, everyone, for helping. Our agents have impressive records, and we will be sending some crystals to the chosen agents. So thank you, everyone,
Send
for
crystals to
participating. Sorry
everyone.
for
What
the
are you
little
talking
bit.
about?
This is our first time trying to do some.
Well, that's pretty cool,
We
though.
want to do more stuff. Just a quick note: let us know in the chat what you'd like to see in future live streams and participation stuff. I'm happy to take those notes and see what we can do and make some stuff happen. All right, now. Let's take a look at a special 10-year anniversary and look back on some memories, shall we?
Memories! Let's see your memories. Oh, I remember this. That shit was cool back in 2015. There's some really good trailers for this game. Man, where did all of these cool trailers go? Yeah, I remember this one. Like, I was watching this one at like 5 a.m. in my car, getting ready for work. Bro. Like, I remember that one. The Ragnarok. Luna Snow's introduction. Tier 3 for Captain America with a beard. Oh yeah, Giant Boss Raid. Where is there a new Giant Boss Raid in Marvel? Infinity. Whoa. Oh man. Damn, it's been almost 5 years since no, eh? Jeez. Endgame Iron Man. And Doctor Strange. Zombie Cap. October seems to be the month where they do a lot of game mode introductions, eh? 99 main updates. 528 uniforms is crazy, fam. That's like one a week for 10 years. That's crazy.
Alrighty, welcome back, everybody.
That's very, very nostalgia,
That was a cool
man.
video, yeah. And just a heads up, we did see some of the chat about the code, and we're making sure to double check that as well.
Yeah, we're looking into that for you guys.
But it was touching to see that we what everyone has been through, and it's bringing back some good memories as well. We also have some time to look back on memories of our agents through another community event, and we have chosen some value memories to share together. So next up, I'm just gonna read some quoted, and I'm just reading some stuff about just 3 particular agents that were open to sharing their stuff. On the
Bro,
live
Lash
stream.
still trash.
So appreciate that.
It's crazy.
So first up, we have Aunt Spidey. And we're introducing the agent who came across Marvel Future Fight on June 13th, 2016, and has so far enjoyed the game as a passionate free-to-player, they say. The agent joined Marvel Future Fight after watching the Civil War commercial, cleared Thanos' world boss for the first time with Sharon Rogers, who was an extremely popular character at the time of the release. And she recalls back then there were different world bosses that would appear on different days of the week. This story is so much fun reading it because the agent has attached a lot of images of the old Marvel Future Fight screenshots. We're kind of showing some of them here.
Oh yeah, I remember
Just
that
take a look,
the old
including like the Shield
crafting
development
lab.
room, squad battles, old Shadowland, and she
Squad
wants to know if anyone remembers
battle!
these. And if you do, please give yourself a round of applause.
Bro,
And thank you.
remember Alliance Raid?
And Spidey.
Remember Danger Room?
We have an update on the code. Thunderbolts code will be
Danger
valid
Room,
after
RIP.
10:30 KST. So it should be valid here shortly. So I apologize for that. So it should be available. It'll be available shortly. So just an update on the code. All
Yeah,
right.
no worries, guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, going back to Aunt Spidey, like that's so cool and so nostalgia that she's like sharing like her best like memory of like Marvel Future Fight. That's really cool to me.
That's
This
one of the
next
reasons why I
one's
made
kinda
this
fun.
channel, so I could go back and watch my old
thank you
videos
for
of when the
sharing your
game looked
story.
like shit, and then compare it to like now. The game
another
looks
one here
way
for you.
better.
And is it frozen?
It's okay, no,
Yeah,
we're running
no,
into some
technical
technical
issues.
issues here. No worries. That's how you know it's a live stream,
Right.
fam.
All right. So next up, we have a player from Japan, agent from Japan, and this is just some quotes, and I thought this one was funny. I made a purchase for Marvel Future Fight, and it was my very first purchase on a smartphone, and I still remember it clearly. It happened on the subway station on the way back from Tokyo for a university exam. I held the prepaid card I bought at the Tokyo Station convenience store with my trembling hands and entered the code. I got caught by my parents because of the family account. I was scolded for what I did because it was right before an entrance exam for my first choice college. For information, I got rejected from college. And then I
I'm
took
so-
exam on that day, making the first purchase. There have been times when I've left since then, but I've been back since this recent December and enjoy it every day. And ever since, become a daily routine to challenge giant boss raid at the time and date changes.
That's really cool
That's
that
funny.
he remembers
That's
it.
great.
That's crazy,
Made
my
him
man's.
feel his interest in
Maybe I don't. Let's not blame Marvel Future Fight for the fail, but it's just like it's still fun because it's like a core memory. He remembers that very
that's really
particularly.
cool. He associated with Marvel Future Fight. That's really cool, man.
It's just wild to think about.
Stay in school,
the
kids.
Impact, I
Or at
guess
least
from my
that's what I
perspective,
should
like, the
say.
impact this game has on people's life. And last up, our story is from Lucas Dean. This agent has played the game for 10 years since officially launched on April 30th, 2015. And some of our team members here apparently remember this agent from the old Pro MFF player community event. That's way before my time. And we appreciate all the support you have shown.
I don't
for the
know. I
past
don't know
10
this
years.
person.
And the last comment had some of our.
But they started
teams.
before me.
The excitement has been. I've been looking forward to whenever I hear news of the updates, the joy of getting and upgrading new heroes, and the sense of accomplishment when I finally cleared a hard to difficult content. All these moments passed by like a beacon, and I was able to enjoy Marvel Future Fight consistently because of those memories.
That's so sweet, dude, and that's so awesome that they just like remember this game so fondly, and they use that. As a
Bro,
time to
sacrifice
remember.
college.
I think that's my favorite part about
Well,
this,
actually,
is
it's
that,
university.
we work here,
For MFF.
every day, and I'm a part of. I work on this game pretty regularly, but like to see the actual impact over the years of the game, I think there's something special about that. So we want to thank again all agents for allowing us to share your memories, and especially those who agreed to share them on this live stream. We'll be sending out crystals as a gift as well for our gratitude to the agents who shared their storage. And the game has been with us for 10 years, so that's crazy.
Yeah, Marvel Future Fight was a life changer for me in many ways. I ain't gonna hold you. I can't believe I'm still here playing this shit.
Got married, and Cynic Alex even interviewed the couple, and has a video on his page if you want to check it out. And speaking of our Star Creator Club members, we'd like to share 2 thank you messages from them. So let's jump right into those, shall we?
Hey everyone, I just wanted to say congratulations to Marvel Future Fight for reaching the 10-year anniversary. I actually picked this game up when it launched in 2015, but I didn't really end up playing too much then. I was mostly just doing logins, but I stuck with it because I saw that the game had potential. I actually didn't really get into the game until the Infinity War update. I saw that they had a massive promotion for that and had a crazy update with a ton of uniforms and character upgrades and everything. At that point, I was hooked and was basically playing daily.
I didn't
Because I
send in a
enjoyed
thing, guys.
testing out the different characters, builds, and teams that you could make. A lot of people were asking me for advice, and that's when I started making videos. Shortly after, I was accepted into the Star Creator program and became a bigger part of this awesome community. I met a lot of people and made some great friends along the way, and in that time, the game has improved massively. I still think the game has a lot of potential and look forward to the many years ahead, but till then, it's nice to look back and see everything that's been accomplished. So once again, congratulations to Marvel Future Fight for its 10-year anniversary. Quite an accomplishment.
Oh, hey there, Marvel Future Fight. How's it going? It's been so long since I've spoken to you. What has it been, like 2-3 years? What's that? It's been 10 years? You're celebrating the 10-year anniversary in Marvel Future Fight? That's amazing. Congratulations. It's been so long. You know, almost 9 years of making content, almost 10 years of playing this game. I still remember the first day, back in May, when I was living in Korea. And I thought, man, let me just download this random mobile game, see if it's any good. Little did I know, 10 years later, I would be saying cheers to Marvel Future Fight on 10 awesome years, and cheers to 10 more years. Let's go get it, Marvel Future Fight.
Welcome back. Thank you again.
I know my guy's not walking on a treadmill while making this video. Shout out to
it means a lot.
bro.
Thank you to our content creators who
Oh,
created
man.
for us for this live stream.
Thank you guys from the bottom of our hearts, like genuine as possible. Like, thank you guys so much for loving this game so much, and like thank you for accepting us as your representatives. And like we always say, we're not pros at the game, but we love hearing feedback from you
Guys, I did
and we're
not send
always
in
trying to
one,
share this
okay?
with
I
these
didn't send
adventure
one in.
developers.
All right, and with that, we have another gift for the agents as well. All right, let's pop up.
Kate asked me to send one in, but I didn't
All
do
right,
it.
Legendary Heroes. And just remember, if you can't enter the code right now, it will definitely be available until 4/29. So don't stress, it will come to your inbox. Legendary Heroes. All right, let's move on from the past and take a look at the 10-year anniversary event that will make our hearts beat.
That was a cool transition. That was good. 30% off.
Righty, hold on one
Should have
second.
did 50.
There we go. Oh,
Hold on.
all
What?
right. You guys got a sneak peek of some
You
stuff
guys
we're going
got
to
a
talk
sneak
about.
peek. It's all good.
That's all right, all right. I'm happy to introduce the 10-year anniversary event. I'm just going to be ridiculous from this point on, so bear with me. This event will be happening for about a month, starting from April 28th, so be sure to check out the details scheduled for awards for the events through our community forum. The first news is a gift we have prepared in Thinks that can be acquired just for logging into the game. The 10 anniversary celebration gift, of course, has arrived, and our agents are probably wondering what is it looking, and then you can see it right here, right next to me. You have given out the tier 4 selector, and that will be, of course, we've kind of talked about that for the 10th anniversary gift, but as you can see here, and not mentioning the dev letter, but a uniform ticket and 10 million gold will also just be distributed as well from the tier 4 selector. And with that, if you want to, you can equip a uniform right away to a hero you have selected and with that tier 4 selector and add that powerful hero to your team right away. Let us know in the chat if there's anyone you're looking forward to. All right. I know you saw it already, but let's pull it back up, and that is the 10,000 crystals. I see a lot
everybody
of the
in chat has been really excited
going
about
off
this
about
event.
and asking all
10,000
about it.
crystals.
So it's going to be a 10-day check-in event that will be held as well. So be sure to log in every day for the 10 days, and you get those crystals.
I mean, think about it. It's just pretty awesome that players could just by logging in, there's going to be like 10,000 crystals that they could get.
$100 worth of
events
value.
that'll help them out, figure out.
Oh, yeah. Yes, there is. There's tons of crystals, including a huge crystal discount for crystal consumption, and bonus events that we've been looking forward to are going to be coming, and we should be popping up some of those shortly. All right, let's jump right into it. We have the unequipped cost of uniforms, various equipment, and World Boss mission unlock costs will be discounted by 50%. And the cost of various dimension chests will also be discounted by 40% as well. All
Might
right,
pick up some
Some more
CTPs.
discounts, bro.
right. Let it rain the discounts. All right. Again, here we have that comic card craft options will be discounted by 30%, just like on Black Friday. There will be bonus missions where you can acquire various rewards just for spinning crystals. So use those crystals wisely, or don't. Have fun with them. Go wild. They're yours to do whatever you want with.
Yeah, dude, I'm sure agents are going to go on and craft their comic card options. Is there anything else our agents could do while they're done equipping powerful gears to their heroes?
Of course, there's more. There's always more. We have prepared a play event for agents to enjoy. The first is a special pass that will be held in the celebration of the 10th anniversary. You can receive a selector, tier 3 character, and a cool Sentry themed background power saving mode screen.
It's crazy
similar
that
to
they
what you
use
see here.
base form
OG
Sentry
costume.
because he looks way cooler than the
these
uniform that they
power saving
made.
screens, And Sentry just looks super epic here, dude. And by the way,
They literally use base form Sentry.
for all these amazing events that we're hooking you guys up. Like I said, we're just really thankful for the community.
Yeah, no, appreciate that. Let's see. But yeah, the amount of growth materials can be acquired through the pass have been increased by 50% as well. There's another special pass aside from the special future pass that has been upgraded, and you can acquire 3-star artifact chest, Odin's Blessing chest, and a premium comic card chest from the special pass. Next up, we have the Agent Training Center. We've also prepared a training event for veteran agents and trainee agents can cooperate together.
Didn't we have a similar event like that before?
We
Nope.
did. Veteran agents can send their code to form a group with trainee agents.
This
Both
is
can
brand
acquire
new.
Various rewards based on the training progress of the trainee. So no pressure there.
I mean, it's really cool. It's been a minute since we had like just the Future Fight OGs helping out them trainee agents. So I like these events. So you gotta love that teamwork and mentoring going on there.
Yeah, what you see on screen are all the rewards that trainee and veteran agents can both get. Aside for these, The agents in training can also acquire Tier 2 Luna Snow, and veteran agents
Oh.
can acquire more Tier 4 materials.
Nice.
Luna Snow is one of the all-time favorites of our agents among premium heroes. So if you don't
That's
have it,
actually
here's your
pretty good.
chance.
That's pretty good.
And it doesn't stop there. You get an additional Tier 4 materials with daily missions. Q training montage, and I am going to list off some, these are all training montage things that I thought of. No titles, but, we got wax on, wax off. I know Kung Fu. Do or not, do not try. Back to the Marvel-related stuff. Maybe this qualifies with great power comes great responsibility. And we don't get to choose our time. Death is what gives life meaning. So if you're ever going to be mentoring someone, we want to, show them the ropes of Marvel Future Fight. So,
All right, guys, we're just getting updates right now, real time from our team. They're saying that we apologize for the coupons that weren't working earlier, but they are working on it, and we'll get a fix out to you guys that have used it already shortly.
done.
Who the hell is at my
There will
door,
be a
bro? Like, why
box
my
in
camera
game
keep
for
going
the
off?
day of V1090
I want to
update.
get
So,
blasted,
yeah.
bro.
Don't worry, guys. We got you guys.
Yeah. But yeah,
Hold on, guys.
whenever you're
I'm trying to see
training
who the hell's at
your
my door.
agents in the ways of Marvel Future Fight, give them a little love and support, but don't be too hard on them. Anyway, be sure to participate. And next up, we have the return of the Timeline Quest.
Oh,
Right.
timeline quest for that
is
free
back,
ski. I'm
and we
here
figured
for
what a
it.
great way to include the new
right.
hero U.S. agent. He's considered a premium hero, but you can acquire his biometrics for free by participating in the
Probably
event
him,
Timeline
dumb,
Quest, and I'm sure agents remember the rewards for this event since we experienced them in the Marvel Studios Captain America Brave New World recently. So stay tuned for the Thunderbolts Timeline Quest as we have prepared interesting stories and cool rewards to fit the story.
So they're
Your
probably going to make it so
biometrics,
U.S.
equipment,
agents is
crystals,
available
agents
in
are
here.
definitely going to benefit from all these awesome events. Is there anything else, 3RL?
Of course there are. These are the main rewards that have been announced. However, there are more details that we would like to talk about, but we don't have time to go over during the live stream because
It's already an
let's see, look
hour?
at the clock.
This is a
We're
long live
about
stream, yeah.
an hour and 20 minutes in, which is longer than most. But we'll show off a few more things
Hour
just
20.
before
Hey,
we
that one.
go. You can acquire a second potential realization ticket and a mythic mega uniform upgrade ticket from the event.
And a
Quest,
free...
a selector premium tier 2 character
Premium
for the 10th
tier
anniversary
2.
special icon from the 10th anniversary Shield Archive missions. In addition,
Wow.
an event that was first released during Black Friday will be returning on May 13th, and that is the Tier 4 Hero Growth Support event. will
Discount
be
tier 4
held
and a free
again.
tier 4 plus 10K.
Alright.
Yo, that's lit. That's lit.
Ooh,
And the agent training thing. This is hands down
hot in this
the
stream,
best,
man.
the best
last
update
thing
they've
something to
actually
look
had
forward
in
to will
terms
be
of
additional
events.
surprising events that we have not discussed on the live stream. We got to keep a few surprises. They're going to be prepared for the 10th anniversary, so be on the lookout.
Well done.
Endless rush of events, just like
Well
those.
done.
Endless evolution of our heroes. Now, yeah. Let's wrap it up. Let's keep it going, 3RL. It's time to wrap up the stream with our final coupon code.
Real quick, 3RL, before we give them to that final coupon code, we actually, our HQ counterparts actually just discovered that the code wasn't working for all, so they are going to give out Thunderbolts chests to every single one. So yeah, everyone's going to get a Thunderbolts chest.
Awesome. So sorry again for that.
The other codes should work just fine, by the way.
Rad. All right. Let's get that last coupon
There's
code.
one more code.
Yes. You get a code, and you get a code, and you get a code.
Tier 3 materials? I
The
don't really
last
care.
one is Endless
Should
Evolution.
have been tier 4. I'll
You
put
get
it in
your
though.
door, you know where to go. The coupon code can be used in the main lobby screen. Settings, info, and coupon. If you're an iOS and Apple user like myself, you can check the coupon registration page in our forum, sometimes entered in the chat, but always on our website and easy to find. Expiration date is longer than usual, as I mentioned, until the day of the update, but be sure to check out the code then. Whew. All right, that's enough. And that's it for today's announcements. Be sure to follow our social media channels for everything Marvel Future Fight. Like this video, subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Announcer, before I go on my emotional spiel, do you have anything else to say?
No, man, we love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. And
Alright,
as always,
we
thank
got
you
it.
for supporting Marvel Future Fight. We literally can't be here without you guys. Thank you.
Appreciate you
So
guys.
First, let's get a little.
Thanks, Marvel Future Fight.
One more. You
I
can't
was
really see
ready
it on
for that
camera.
one. Thank you
Shout out
guys.
to everybody. No, but for real though, sincerely, I'm making a mess in here. Blew up a balloon. Having a good time. I've had a lot of fun with all these live streams, and I've been able to grow with you guys over the last couple of years, and it's been a blast. Can't do it without you. Thank you for always joining us on this Thursday evening instead of the normal Monday. But we hope you're as excited as we are for this 10-year anniversary. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate everybody. Good night, everyone. This is The Real signing off, and we will see you next time. Have a wonderful evening.
Peace. So, in my opinion, the uniforms. Hold up. All right, Nick. I see you. Anyways, the uniforms don't really strike me as meta defining. So we'll have to wait and see what happens when they actually go live. But the events are absolutely fantastic. Like, hands down, the best event. Then, like, just the 10K Crystal and the free tier 4 alone would have made this an amazing update for most. Right? But with all of the discounts and the growth events and stuff, yeah, if you're ever planning to come back to the game, now would be the time, bro. You can legitimately get 2 tier 4s and 10K, which is 2 epic quests, or like 12, give or take 13 uniforms. That's crazy. That's actually an insane amount of value. So yeah, shout out to Future Fight, man. Maybe I should have sent in a little video thing just to say thank you, because I am grateful for this game. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, it has impacted my view on mobile games, my life, everything, right? So like, I am grateful to them, but I've been kind of salty because lately they've just been dropping hot garbage. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna wait and see what they actually do. But in hindsight, which, 2020, I should have sent them a video to say thank you. I should have. But it is what it is. Next time, I guess. Maybe. The new uniform Sentry, probably 1,500 with a discount. Yeah. I would say wait until you see some videos on the new uniform for Sentry. Don't buy it right away, because from what I've seen, it looks like it might just be better against somebody like Silver Surfer, because Sentry is kind of susceptible to reflect damage because of all the lingering damage from the Void uniform, whereas this one doesn't look like that might be the case. But overall, I think from what I've seen, the Void uniform might be better. And in case anybody thinks they're going to give Sentry 2 uniforms in this update, nah, he's getting one. He's getting one, and it's the one we just saw. That's it. Get Winter Soldier, Taskmaster, Ghost, all them guys, they're coming for the mid-month. Just buy 10K crystals? That's $100, bro. If you saw $100 on the floor, would you just walk over it? Like 100 USD. Would you just be like, all right, it's okay, I can just go to work and make $100? Yeah. I know you rich, JD. I know you rich, but just think, what, $100 you can get something for Remy? You know what I'm saying? You got 2 babies, 50 apiece. That's all I'm saying. You know. But that's just my 2 cents. I'm trying to find the owner. Well, you a better man than me. Okay, a man of true integrity. Who would I recommend? I'll have to see who is in there. But I think I'm going to choose Captain America with the zombie uniform. Especially because of this new PvP game mode. Which I am kind of digging from what I've seen. Being able to hide one of your teams to have people walk into some traps. Chef's kiss, okay? Love that. You've triggered my trap card. Also fucking Seto Kaiba, Yugi type shit. I like that. I wish you could make it so that there's multiple characters that you, multiple teams rather, that you could hide. But it is what it is. who's good for a PvE mode? There's lots of good options. I'm sure Thor is gonna be in there. Thor is amazing for PvE. Ghost Rider is amazing. He's probably gonna be in there, but he needs his Halloween uniform. Beast plays Cap in defense mode in AC. Is Thanos good? Yeah, Thanos is amazing. But there's two Thanos uniforms that you need. You need the Harvester for PvE or King Thanos for PvP. Yu-Gi-Oh! The OG. It's time to do. It's time to duel. Anyways, man, we out of here. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for popping in. I know it was like a little last minute stream, but 10-year anniversary, I wanted to pop in and show face, you know. And I'm kind of happy I did. The update looks like it's going to be the best one we've had in at least 8 months. So you can expect to see a couple videos from me. That's for sure. Hopefully Sentry does not disappoint. I have King Thanos uniform, but I can't get the Harvester. Yeah, you can only get Harvester for April Fool's Day, and you just missed it. Sorry. So you're going to have to wait for Harvester until next year. And that's if it's still good then. So, snooze you lose kind of deal. King Thanos is the best you got. You got to use that. Was a chill stream. Thanks for hosting. Appreciate you guys for popping in. If y'all want more from me, check the description. That's where I'll be. I'm out. Peace.